Learn HTML017. Single or double quotes in HTML coding. We learned about the HTML tag, meta tag, a tag, img tag, audio tag, and video tag in the last 16 videos. Also we learned about attributes that provide additional information about tags such as lang, charset, href, and src that are used with these tags. And in the 10th video we learned about HTML attributes. If you have not yet seen the HTML attribute, please refer to Introduction to HTML. In this 17th video, I would like to introduce the single quote or double quote, which is used for attribute values used with attributes following the last 10th video. The main contents are as follows. 1. What are an attributes? 2. Quote attribute values. 3. Single or double quotes. 4. If the attribute value itself contains quote. 5. What are an attribute values? 1. What are an attributes? An attribute consists of an attribute name and an attribute value. Here, lang equals n is called an attribute, and the attribute serves to provide additional information about the HTML element. The lang at the beginning of the attribute is called an attribute name, and the n at the end is called an attribute value. These attributes are specified in pairs in the form of attribute name equals attribute value. Attribute values are specified in quotes. Here, then, util f8, http://www.google.com, flower.jpg, then soundukulele.mp3, and train_00.mp for our attribute values. 2. Quote attribute values. The standard HTML5 does not require quotes when specifying attribute values. If you use it without quotes as in the example above, the error may not occur. But using attribute values without quotes is a bad practice. However, there are times when you must use the quotes. If you do not use quotes, an error may occur. As shown in the example above, since the title attribute value contains space, the title will not be displayed correctly on the web screen. So it is advisable to avoid errors in advance and always have a habit of using attribute values and quotes. Unlike HTML5, XML requires more strict use of quotes. 3. Single or double quotes. Quotes can be divided into two types, single quotes and double quotes. In HTML, single quotes and double quotes can be used interchangeably. There is no difference. Double quotes are most commonly used in HTML, but you can also use single quotes. It's a good idea to use one method and use it consistently, since consistency is recommended for HTML as you would use one method. For if the attribute value itself contains quote. In some situations, when the attribute value itself contains double quotes, it is necessary to use single quotes. Or vice versa, you must use double quotes if the attribute value itself contains single quotes.